The following program is a special presentation of the Big Ten Network, produced in association with Purdue University.
Welcome to Boiler Nation, Purdue's Black Cultural Center. It stands as a testament to African American culture, a vibrant refuge, a rich resource, a joyful, meaningful celebration of the Black experience. And it's part of our Boiler Nation, Purdue's Black Cultural Center. At Purdue University, the turbulence of the 1960s brought about a greater awareness and appreciation of diversity on campus. And for our African American students, the time had come to be acknowledged. The time had come for change.
On May 16, 1968, a group of students gathered outside the Purdue Memorial Union. And prior to that gathering, they had met the night before and talked about a silent protest. And what they did is they asked each student to go out on campus because there was a lot of construction going on during that time period on campus. And of course, Purdue University is known for its red brick building, so there was a lot of bricks in various construction projects. They encouraged students each to take a brick, put it in a brown paper bag, and bring it with them to the Purdue Memorial Union. A very large percentage of the African American students participated in that protest during that time. And each of those students laid the brick on Hovde Hall. It took almost a year prior to the institution making a commitment, but part of that protest, they included a list of 9 demands. And one of the demands was for a new Black Cultural Center facility. And the university responded favorably to that demand, and we moved into an old residential house, which became the Black Cultural Center at Purdue University.
The Black Cultural Center was officially dedicated in December of 1970. It was usually called the Black House and served primarily as a place to gather socially. Over time, it evolved into a resource center with a variety of programs. As the BCC began to outgrow the old house, Purdue President Stephen Beering announced that the university will contribute $1 million toward the construction of a new building if the BCC could raise the additional $2 million it would need to build a new facility. After a 2.5-year fundraising campaign and 18 months of construction, the new Black Cultural Center opened its doors on the corner of 3rd and Russell Street in June of 1999.
I thought it was a very huge building, and I had no idea that it was the Black Cultural Center, actually. I didn't know where I was. I went on a tour my junior year in high school, and they took me all around the campus, and they brought me to this building. And I'm like, wow, this is a beautiful building, you know, and the architecture is so symbolic of various things, but I had no idea that it was the Black Cultural Center. And so when I realized that, I'm like, wow, we have a place that's both beautiful and culturally relevant and inspirational even.
I wouldn't be here if the BCC didn't exist, quite honestly. This was the first place I saw on this whole campus, so it was really the deciding factor for me.
Students study here, complete homework assignments, and then in the evening hours, it's a very vibrant community. Students are involved and engaged in the performing arts rehearsal process. So there's music coming out of these rooms, there's dance being instructed, just a really vibrant atmosphere.
Dramatic architecture, study areas, computer access, rehearsal rooms, and much, much more. When we continue with Boiler Nation, Purdue's Black Cultural Center.
When Purdue students arrive on campus, they're beginning much more than a 4-year education. They're embarking on a journey of discoveries that will change their lives and the world. At Purdue, students learn to advance science, business, and global thinking to deliver solutions for the cultural, political, and economic challenges facing people across the globe. At Purdue, we are preparing tomorrow's leaders to deliver solutions for our changing world.
Energa Incorporated creates advanced optical instrumentation for analysis of combustion systems and specializes in absorption and emission spectroscopy, measurement and control of varied processes.
Purdue Research Park. The idea economy is here.
Space LLC develops advanced injector and combustion initiation technologies for chemical propellant rocket engines to achieve mission velocity increment requirements at maximum propellant mass fractions and specific impulses.
Purdue Research Park. The idea economy is here.
When Purdue students arrive on campus, they're beginning much more than a four-year education. They're embarking on a journey of discoveries that will change their lives and the world. At Purdue, students learn to advance science, business, and global thinking to deliver solutions for the cultural, political, and economic challenges facing people across the globe. At Purdue, we're preparing tomorrow's leaders to deliver solutions for our changing world.
As you enter into the building, you'll notice that some of the rooms have circular patterns to them. In many traditional West African villages, the gathering places were in circular patterns, so we've replicated that here in the Black Cultural Center. And as you can see here on the second floor, a balcony has some very distinguishable architectural elements incorporated. And its design was inspired by the work of enslaved Africans who worked as blacksmiths in the Charleston and Savannah area. A tremendous amount of wrought iron work was the product of enslaved African labor in those communities. Also, even our carpet design, we were very deliberate, black and gold, Purdue University's colors, but more importantly, it has that Afrocentric earth tone appeal to it in terms of blacks and tan. There's a really distinguishable architectural element in the design of the carpet as well in the rotunda area, and it's inspired by an Adinkra pattern. And the pattern means ability to overcome difficulty in life. The front desk has a unique shape to it. It's actually inspired by the hull of a ship. And the hull of a ship has significance in the African American community because many enslaved Africans were transported during the Middle Passage, which was the journey from West Africa to the United States in the hull of a ship. So when we have students who are visiting the Black Cultural Center, we always talk about the receptionist desk because it is their point of entry, and let them know that if their African ancestors could have survived the horrific journey of the Middle Passage, that they too can survive Purdue University's academic curriculum.
And to help students not only to survive, but to thrive, the Black Cultural Center includes a 20-station computer lab.
The computer lab upstairs, don't tell anybody, the best kept secret on campus. I'm telling you, it's never full. I'm always in there working on the computer and really getting my work done. And in the library too, there's the study rooms, and it has like the whiteboard. So like you can just go in there, close the door, and just lay out all your stuff and just study, and it's fabulous.
The residence halls are very close to this building here, and so if you need to print something off or if you need to research something very quickly before going to class, it's very convenient where the BCC is strategically placed, as well as they have a lot of resources for diversity. They have a lot of different books, encyclopedias even, for literature from the African American experience.
The Black Cultural Center is more than just the bricks and mortar and the architectural elements that I talked about. We are also committed to student programming. We have a marvelous cultural arts series of events in which we invite prominent guest speakers and performers to the university campus to perform and give public lectures.
Open from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. daily, the Black Cultural Center is an excellent resource for information and a great place to find academic help. But it's not all work and no play. The BCC is one of Purdue's most active social hubs, and it is home to several performing arts groups. The facility features a first-class rehearsal studio that is not only used by the BCC Performing Arts ensembles, but also by other university dance companies and performance groups.
The Black Cultural Center ties in the art as well as the academic community. And we have a word that we like to use here at the Black Cultural Center called edutainment. It's an opportunity to educate as well as entertain. And we do that through our Performing Arts Ensemble program.
Performing arts, reaching out to the community and touching lives. When we continue with Boiler Nation, Purdue's Black Cultural Center.
Fighting cancer is personal for me. I watched my mom die from it.
Cancer, rheumatoid arthritis, heart disease, lupus, at Endocyte, we're working on a better way to treat all of these.
4 of our drugs, based on discoveries at Purdue University, are now in nationwide clinical trials.
At Purdue Research Park, we look beyond the innovations to build companies like Endocyte, create jobs, and touch lives. Purdue Research Park, the idea economy is here.
Akina Incorporated specializes in the development and research of novel drug delivery technologies that include superporous hydrogels for gastric retention and diet control, hydrotropic polymer micelle for delivery.
Purdue Research Park. The idea economy is here.
When students walk across the Purdue University campus, they're doing more than going to class. They're preparing to meet the challenges of a diverse and fast-paced world. Purdue students encounter ideas that span oceans and cross continents, inspiring new levels of innovation that will build a better future for people at home and around the globe. At Purdue, we're preparing tomorrow's leaders to deliver solutions for our changing world.
P.C. Krause & Associates utilizes advanced modeling and simulation to design and analyze future integrated power systems for military and commercial applications. Superlinear increases in packaging.
Purdue Research Park. The idea economy is here.
Fighting cancer is personal for me. I watched my mom die from it.
Cancer, rheumatoid arthritis, heart disease, lupus, at Endocyte, we're working on a better way to treat all of these.
4 of our drugs, based on discoveries at Purdue University, are now in nationwide clinical trials.
At Purdue Research Park, we look beyond the innovations to build companies like Endocyte, create jobs, and touch lives. Purdue Research Park, the idea economy is here.
The Black Cultural Center sponsors 4 performing arts ensembles and 1 academic ensemble. The 4 performing arts ensembles are the Black Voices of Inspiration, which is our choir, the Haraka Writers, which are our writing group, the Johari Dance Troupe, which is our dance troupe, the New Directional Players, which is our acting troupe, and the Black Thought Collective, which is the academic ensemble. All of our ensembles are open to everyone. I have not been here, I've been here 8 years now, and there has not been a semester where all of the ensembles hasn't been a diverse group. You know, we have some students who are here for their whole 4 years, whether they're Black. We have a lot of Asian students who participate. We have a lot of white students who participate. So it's a very welcoming and open environment.
My senior year in about February, they had, I believe it was Purdue for Me or Purdue Promise, and I came, and that's when you sit with your intended major, and you sit with the people that's over the major, and you get to know them and talk to them. And BVOI, Black Voices of Inspiration, was actually singing, and I was like, Mom, I really want to sing with them. And like all the songs they sung, I really knew. So I was like, okay, when I come here, I'm gonna do that. So I come here for the call out, and everyone was so friendly and so nice, and I realized that's what I wanted to do, because I've been singing anyway, so that's where my heart lies, and they were so friendly, and I loved it. I still love it.
The ensembles are really a place to release stress and really do something that you love to do. I'm a singer, so it was just BVOI, Black Voices of Inspiration. That is my choir, like that's my family, those are my friends. The people that I'm closest to, I met in the choir.
This group, it's a choral ensemble. We sing anything from jazz to blues to gospel to spirituals. We do things predominantly from African American or Black composers or artists. And we perform anywhere in the state of Indiana, even outside of the state. We've gone to New Orleans and performed. We've gone to New York, various places. And it's definitely been a great experience for me.
The first year I was here, we looked at the Harlem Renaissance. So what we did is all of the programming, we had guests come into the campus who were talking about the Harlem Renaissance. We in the ensembles were looking at the Harlem Renaissance. Then we took us a group of about 40 students. We got on a bus, and then we traveled to New York City, and we stayed in Harlem. We stayed up there about 5 days. And over the course of those 5 days, we did research in the libraries. We went to the Schomburg Center. We talked to various scholars. We had art workshops. And then we came back to campus, and we talked about that experience. And then from that experience, we came together and we crafted an artistic response. And that response is what we call our Cultural Arts Festival. And it's basically a show that we invite the whole Purdue community as well as the outside community to come in, and we share our response to whatever it is that we've been looking at.
Making a difference through BCC performing arts and academic programs. When we continue with Boiler Nation, Purdue's Black Cultural Center.
When students walk across the Purdue University campus, they're doing more than going to class. They're preparing to meet the challenges of a diverse and fast-paced world. Purdue students encounter ideas that span oceans and cross continents, inspiring new levels of innovation that will build a better future for people at home and around the globe. At Purdue, we're preparing tomorrow's leaders to deliver solutions for our changing world. Purdue students arrive on campus, they're beginning much more than a 4-year education. They're embarking on a journey of discoveries that will change their lives and the world. At Purdue, students learn to advance science, business, and global thinking to deliver solutions for the cultural, political, and economic challenges facing people across the globe. At Purdue, we're preparing tomorrow's leaders to deliver solutions for our changing world.
Fighting cancer is personal for me. I watched my mom die from it.
Cancer, rheumatoid arthritis, heart disease, lupus, at Endocyte, we're working on a better way to treat all of these.
4 of our drugs, based on discoveries at Purdue University, are now in nationwide clinical trials.
At Purdue Research Park, we look beyond the innovations to build companies like Endocyte, create jobs, and touch lives. Purdue Research Park, the idea economy is here.
Over a 40-year history, the Black Cultural Center has been very successful in having an impact on the student body at Purdue University. As we began doing some forecasting out, we knew we wanted to expand and continue to diversify our audiences. And one way we were able to achieve that was to go into the greater Lafayette community and have some community engagement and outreach efforts as a way to help change the cultural landscape, not only here at Purdue University, but also in the greater Lafayette community.
From the library standpoint, the opportunities for collaboration with the BCC have really been advantageous because our regular library customers, our clientele, are able to see and be exposed to the artistic endeavors and accomplishments of the BCC, where otherwise there may be people who may not actually visit Purdue University and never visit the Black Cultural Center as a physical location. Well, probably the most often metric that we get in terms of satisfaction from our library customers who've attended a program that the BCC is a part of is more. Bring them back. We want more, we want more, we want more.
At the YWCA, we find the collaboration with the Black Cultural Center to be a great advantage to us because we do get so many culturally motivated and so many kids that are from different cultures to come and see artwork and just read different books by different Black authors. Helps bring culture, Black culture, to a variety of kids that don't necessarily go to school with Black kids. Their families are not as united with Black people as they should be or they could be.
The mission is to use our programming, our performing arts ensembles, teach about Black history, Black culture, and Black thought. We have our regular educational tours, and we kind of tailor those to whatever the teacher needs. Obviously, a lot of times during Black History Month, which is in February, we are extremely busy. Another outreach program that we do, we offer in the spring semester book report contests. We pick a book for K through 12, one, each age appropriate, depending on the reading level, and then we judge them, and we have the kids do exhibits, and it's a big way involved. We call it our K through 12 outreach, one of our biggest items. And it's real exciting. The parents come, and every entrant gets a certificate, and then the winner gets to go with us on our little spring weekend trip. The kids really, they come and they learn. Number one, not to be afraid to even come on the campus. I think that's a big thing, is to engage them on the campus at an early age, to let them see that education at Purdue is possible for them. That's probably the biggest thing, the most important thing out of even engaging with them at a young age.
Even though the BCC has a home base on campus, if you keep up with the arts in this community, they're out there in various ways. They're out there touching people's lives and being willing to do outreach from the building into the community. And I think that, again, the opportunity for people to be aware of the talent, to be aware of the sincerity, to be aware of the giving of the students who are part of these programs, because none of these kids are art majors or theater majors or dance majors or voice majors. They're kids who are just interested and have the talent, and so they're utilizing their talent. And so in summation, I think that the Black Cultural Center at Purdue University really not only enhances the life of the students and the faculty on campus, but they enhance the life of our entire community. They help us to grow individually and collectively as we share the arts. And that's a great thing to be able to do.
I guess that is one of the most exciting things about being a part of the Cultural Center and the ensembles is that, I have taught traditional classes and you see them from one semester. But being here in the Cultural Center, students will come in and they will stay here the whole 4 years. We have a new group who just came in, and it's exciting to see them be very timid and be afraid to stand in front of that audience and afraid that, they're being judged. And then to see them to sort of blossom, if you will, and to become sort of dynamos that not only participate fully in the ensembles here in the BCC, but on the wider campus, and I still get emails from students who've graduated who are now out in graduate programs, not necessarily in the performing arts or anything like that, but are in med school, who are lawyers, who are attempting to be lawyers, who are in MBA programs, so it empowers them. It helps them to, as August Wilson would say, own the ground that they're standing on. So that's what's really exciting, to see that spark that sort of flickers in their eyes,
I have a tremendous amount of joy in working with the Black Cultural Center, and that joy comes from being able to see students who come here as first-year students a little bit intimidated by the institution, a little bit uncomfortable with who they are, and aligning themselves with the Black Cultural Center in such a way that they thrive academically, they become more culturally competent, and they are emerging leaders of tomorrow.
The BCC has helped me make Purdue a family. The campus is so big and with so many people, but coming here, it makes it smaller and makes it a family, as well as they truly care about you and they want to see what's best for you. as well as being involved in the ensembles that they have here. I'm a part of Black Voices of Inspiration, and that has helped me mature spiritually and physically and mentally and become better, and to be able to go out in school and do the best I can, and be the best that I can be.
Would like to say that the Black Cultural Center is a great place for not just people of color, but also those who are interested in understanding the Black experience. It's very resourceful, both in books and literature, as well as people that just frequent this place every day. The Black Cultural Center has definitely been a blessing for me educationally, socially, and spiritually.
The BCC has been really a foundation for me. This place is my second home, and when I say that, I'm not lying. I practically live here. It's just a place where there are people that are just like you, and a school that's so big, and diversity is really, really trying to improve. Just being able to be around people who know what you're going through has been an inspiration to me.
Thank you for all that hard work, for every march, for every protest, for every petition, for tears, for fighting, for some kids that they didn't even know existed that would be here later. This place really means a lot to me, and just to know that people who don't even know me really put a lot of effort into getting this place here.
More than brick and mortar, more than programs and performances, Purdue's Black Cultural Center is people. People with a common dream and the will to see it through as they nurture, protect, and present a rich heritage and an even brighter future. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Boiler Nation.
The preceding program was produced by Purdue University in association with the Big Ten Network.